with Gene Kwan and why you wanted to recall Gene Kwan?
You did some more research, huh?
Yeah.
First of all, there's a young lady named Margaret Gordon. She was on the port board. She is the only environmentalist. The port has never had someone who really knows, and you may want to contact her, and I'll give you her number now, off air.
Okay.
And you may want to interview her from the environmental and environmental justice and the impact it has on folks down in West Oakland around the port and all. She's been very in front of all of that, and she's noted across this country. Right? So she was up for reappointment, and so what happened? I knew there was some resistance of reappointing her. So it was, and Margaret had nothing to do with when I looked at doing the recall. And then there was some insurgents in the group. Because I had already laid, when I said being strategic and methodical, I had already laid the plan out. I could have gotten all those signatures in 1 month's time. I didn't need 4 months. But some of these folks who I know were insurgents, then they began to sabotage the effort, where another petition came out of the group who did not go through any of the city clerk's requirements, but the media played that out because they wanted to see the comment. And then a third one came out. Huh?
Wow.
Okay, so they see some of them folks who didn't like you, did not look like you and I. See, they can't stand. It's just like a lot of folks can't stand the fact that who do we have in the White House? Now, I don't agree with everything he's done, but I tell you this: there are things that would not have occurred if we had somebody else there. Okay, and I'm just saying you have to sign off on everything, because I've been violently opposed to some of the things he's taken a position on. But I also said, during this lame duck section, if he gets reelected, watch, some of this is going to come out. How? and we're seeing that, aren't we?
Yes. Yes.
Seems like the politicians be taking advantage of their positions and like putting their friends in office and doing favors and stuff.
Well, see, I'm not that opposed to favors. I am when it's at the expense of the larger body of people. Okay? And yeah, you naturally go with folks that you know. But if someone else comes along with something that don't. Give me a level playing field, going back to James Brown. Open the door, I'll get it myself.
Mm-hmm.
But see, what we have is not a level playing field. And that's the thing.
So, Mr. Hazard, do you have any last words for the youth and any other?
Take some of the things that I've said and execute them. Be strategic, methodical, and lethal. Do your research. Look up Roy Clay Sr. Go into detail. And Lee Cherry. And so when we begin to look at the information we have around us, then we're uplifted. Because you ain't out there by yourself. There are folks who are willing to help you and give you some direction.
Right.
You know, now the question is, do you follow it? Or do you say, it ain't about that. Follow up and the youth, because And when I talk about youth, I'm talking about largely from 21 to 30, 35, that are the subject of a lot of these homicides committed by. You need to come out in force, push this policy. Council, you got to change the policy. It's been done down in L.A.
What's the name of the policy?
No, it's you're looking at administrative leave
Yeah, without pay.
without pay. And we're not, and use that metaphor, any other kind of metaphor you want to use, that there's a policy there, and so when you transgress the policy, then you got to pay the price, just like the stoplight.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah, and you need to push that real strong. Get 100, 200 youth coming down there. Put pressure on them folks down there. But you're doing it very strategic and methodical.
Lethal.
And
Lethal.
Be lethal. But,
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Yeah. And information is lethal. Information is lethal. Because a lot of them folks, they don't even read. But see, you give it to them in a little bite-sized thing, so they can't say they didn't have it. Now it's on them to, and see, when you get in this public venue, everybody's watching. I don't know what you're talking about. No, this is what I'm talking about. And go ahead and be angry.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the council tries to ignore you, any individual said, you turn to them. As I do. I'll call them out. I said, what you looking down? Yeah, I'm talking to you. You claim you push for the public ethics, and now you don't want to say anything about when I show you transgression. That's hypocritical.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And then so you could be passionately angry, and then but you don't carry it with you, because after I leave from the podium, I'm smiling again. I did nothing. But see, they will always try to put Marcus is an angry black man. No. Bring it back to the facts. Always bring them back to the facts. Don't let them put all these other jackets on you.
I have a couple questions.
Go ahead.
When you said you said something about the unions are stopping the jobs.
Okay.
Can you elaborate on that?
Okay. Yes. Because the unions could do a couple of things. They could pay for the training. Most of the training programs in Pleasanton and London. Give folks bus tickets, bar
'cause
tickets.
It's far. It's in San Ramon.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, you already know.
Yeah.
See, you already know. So
It's
see,
out the way.
Huh?
It's hard to get to.
Yeah, but then you put pressure on them. See, nobody's saying that yet. We stay into the problem, don't look at the solution. You could either give us bar tickets or bus tickets, or provide the bus for us to get there, or bring the training here. Because they used to have training programs here.
Yeah. I think it's still one, the Mandela on Mandela.
Yeah, but that again, that's apprenticeship. And,
Yeah. Okay. I get you. Okay. And then
And so that's keeping us in a yes.
do you think that more you should pay more attention to the laws and like do more research on laws and political prisoners?
Always.
Yes. Okay.
But Marcus Ramirez says, she who controls information has the information, controls the flow. So if you're not paying attention to policies and laws or whatever the case,
The world will pass you by.
this ain't rocket science.
Okay.
And they don't want you to be equipped and understanding some of the things I just told you. I wrote this thing. See, a lot of folks think you have to be be old to be wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wrote this thing years ago. It says, let me gain my wisdom while I'm young, so I can appreciate it as I grow older. Now, I didn't say grow old. I said grow old. See, there's a difference between a noun and a adjective and a noun. See, everybody think that you get old. You get old in your mind. We all get older when that moon and the sun changes position every 24 hours.
Right.
We get older. That has nothing to do with you getting old. And someone told me, they said, Gene, how do you get your energy? You come to this council meeting, it's 1:30 at night, and you all just all fired up. I said, it's easy. Stop trying to mess over us. Y'all provided me the fuel. Huh? Huh? Stay in their face.
Apply the pressure. Okay.
Well, I definitely learned a lot during this interview. I'd like to thank you for your time, Mr. Hazard.
Gene.
Thank you.
With that, we're going to bring this interview to a close. And all power to the people.
All power to the
All
people.
power to the people.